The news arrived with a quiet, almost reverent hush, a stillness that seemed to settle over the very airwaves that had carried Jesse Colin Young's voice for decades. It was a moment of profound loss, not just for the music industry, but for the countless individuals whose lives had been touched by his songs, his words, his unwavering spirit. Confirmation, delivered by his wife and manager Connie Young, was simple and stark. Jesse Colin Young had passed away at his home in Aiken, South Carolina, on a peaceful Sunday afternoon. While the details of his departure remained private, the impact of his absence was immediately felt, a void that spoke volumes about the enduring legacy of a man whose music had become synonymous with peace, unity, and the yearning for a better world. The silence that followed the announcement was a testament to the depth of his influence, a collective moment of reflection on a life dedicated to music and social consciousness. Born Perry Miller on November 22, 1941, in the bustling borough of Queens, New York, Jesse Colin Young's journey into the heart of American music began early. His childhood was steeped in the rich tapestry of folk and blues, the soulful melodies and poignant lyrics resonating deeply within him. He grew up in a time when music was more than just entertainment. It was a powerful force for social commentary, a vehicle for expressing the hopes, fears, and dreams of a generation. The vibrant folk scene of Greenwich Village in the early 1960s became his proving ground, a melting pot of creativity and dissent where he honed his skills and absorbed the raw energy of a burgeoning counterculture. He immersed himself in the sounds and ideas that swirled through the cafes and clubs, drawing inspiration from the poets, musicians, and activists who populated this fertile environment. This formative period instilled in him a deep understanding of music's potential to connect people, to inspire hope, and to challenge the status quo. He saw firsthand how music could be a catalyst for change, a tool for uniting people across social and political divides. The mid-1960s witnessed the birth of the Youngbloods, a band that would come to embody the spirit of the era. Alongside Jerry Corbett, Joe Bauer, and Banana, Jesse created a sound that was both timeless and distinctly of its time. Their music was a reflection of the burgeoning counterculture, a soundtrack to the ideals of peace, love, and social justice. Get Together, their most iconic song, initially released in 1967, was a gentle plea for understanding, a call for unity in a world increasingly fractured by division. While its initial reception was modest, the song's message proved too potent to be ignored. In 1969, as the nation grappled with the escalating Vietnam War, the civil rights movement, and a growing sense of social unrest, Get Together was re-released, and it resonated deeply with a generation searching for meaning and direction. Jesse's heartfelt delivery, his voice imbued with sincerity and a deep sense of compassion, transformed the song into an anthem for peace. The simple yet profound lyrics, "Come on people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now," became a mantra, a beacon of hope in a turbulent time. The song's enduring popularity speaks to the timelessness of its message, a reminder of the shared humanity that binds us together, a message that continues to resonate with audiences across generations. It was a song that transcended the boundaries of genre and generation, becoming a universal call for peace and understanding. However, Jesse Colin Young's artistic journey extended far beyond the confines of a single song or a single band. When the Youngbloods disbanded in the early 1970s, he embarked on a solo career that allowed him to explore the full spectrum of his musical talents. He was a master of blending genres, seamlessly weaving together elements of folk, blues, jazz, and country, all infused with a rock and roll sensibility. His music was deeply personal, a reflection of his own experiences and observations, yet it resonated with universal themes of love, loss, and the search for meaning. Albums like Song for Julie, a heartfelt tribute to his daughter, showcased his ability to craft intimate narratives that touched the hearts of listeners. Light Shine and American Dreams further solidified his reputation as a songwriter of exceptional depth and sensitivity, exploring themes of social justice, environmental awareness, and the human condition. His music was a mirror reflecting the complexities of the world, yet it always offered a glimmer of hope, a reminder of the beauty and resilience of the human spirit. He was a storyteller in the truest sense, using his music to share his own journey and to connect with others on a deeply emotional level. Jesse Colin Young was more than just a musician. He was a multifaceted artist, a true Renaissance man in the music industry. He was a skilled instrumentalist, a meticulous producer, and a visionary label owner. He believed in the power of artistic freedom and used his platform to support emerging musicians, nurturing their talents and ensuring that the messages of hope and change continued to resonate through new generations. His commitment to his craft was unwavering, evident in every note he played, every word he sang, and every cause he championed. He understood the responsibility that came with being an artist, the power to influence and inspire, and he used that power wisely. His dedication to environmental causes was particularly profound. He recognized the interconnectedness of all living things and the urgent need to protect the planet. His music often reflected his deep connection to nature, celebrating its beauty and lamenting its destruction. He was an advocate for sustainable living, a voice for the voiceless creatures that shared our planet. His activism extended beyond his music, as he actively supported organizations working to protect the environment and promote social justice. He understood that music was not just about entertainment, it was a tool for change, a way to raise awareness and inspire action. His activism was not a separate part of his life, it was woven into the very fabric of his music and his being. Even as he entered his later years, Jesse Colin Young remained deeply engaged in the world around him. He hosted a podcast, a platform for thoughtful discussions about music, social justice, and environmental issues. His voice, though weathered by time, retained its sincerity and passion, its unwavering commitment to the ideals he had championed throughout his life. He continued to perform, sharing his music with audiences who had grown up with his songs and with new generations discovering his timeless melodies. He continued to record music, his voice still capable of conveying the depth of emotion that had always been his hallmark. He continued to use his platform to advocate for a better world, reminding us of the power of compassion, empathy, and the enduring hope for a more just and loving society. The stories he told through his music were not simply entertainment, they were a reflection of his own life, a life lived with purpose and conviction. He understood that music had the power to transcend boundaries, to bridge divides, and to inspire change. He lived his life as a testament to the power of music to make a difference. Jesse Colin Young was a storyteller, a poet, a visionary. His music was a tapestry woven from the threads of his own experiences, his observations of the world, and his unwavering belief in the power of human connection. He was a bridge between generations, his songs resonating with the young and the old, reminding us of the shared values that transcend time and place. He was a beacon of hope, his music a reminder that even in the darkest of times there is always the possibility for change, for healing, for love. His passing leaves a void in the world of music, but his legacy will endure. His songs will continue to echo in our hearts, reminding us to smile on your brother and embrace the love and unity that he so passionately believed in.